This is the Saviland Excelsior Nails Art Kit. I think the packaging is very pretty and classy. This is a pink polygel set that comes with a selection of glitters. It has a lovely thank you card and a beautiful booklet that shows several of their collections. And you know what? There are instructions with each of them, which I think is very cool. There's a lot to check out here. Also, there are 2 packs of dual forms and also a 2-sided brush with picker tool. I really like the fact that it has the company name. There are 4 clear diamond glitter polygels and 2 shades of pink polygel. It has a top and base coat and a 100-180 grit nail file. It's pretty much all you'll need for shaping and filing. I took the liberty of doing swatches off camera because I was concerned about editing issues. Hey everyone, hey NailTubers. So today I'll be using this pink mauve as my primary color. I didn't really have a design idea in mind and decided to let this come together as I went along. Now, I can't say I've seen Stiletto dual forms yet. Maybe you have, and if you have, by all means, let me know where. But I could be wrong. So far, I've only seen forms that come in square, which leaves you to do the filing into the shape that you want. But me being me, I wanted to try something new. So I decided to cut some stiletto shapes into the dual forms. So here's my first attempt at it. I created the stiletto dual forms from what was originally the square ones, and it was relatively easy since the dual forms are marked with lines, which gave me a guideline for cutting. Then I filed them into shape. I apologize as I didn't think to video the part when I created them. This polygel is of a softer consistency. I find that many nail artists and technicians seem to prefer a sturdier and more firm gel, and I don't disagree because I like them as well. But what I'm also learning in trying this softer gel product is how everything can have its own preferable use. For example, this softer gel made it so easy to create a blended ombre, and I think that's great. Here I went in with some red glitter and diamond silver at the tip, both of which are part of this kit as well. It was becoming a little tricky to do the pointed tip end of the dual form because the gel kept pooling up there, but I started getting the hang of it. Just wait to see if this was a fail or not. Looks like it turned out really nice. But then again, just put it back on. Just put it back on. more seriously, here's why I like using the dual forms. Look at this, you're already getting the shape that you want. And look at the surface of it when the form comes off. It's just about what you need, and there should be little work to do afterwards. So I've got to give this another try. It dawned on me that I was so excited about trying this out that I hadn't even prepped my nails correctly. In case I hadn't mentioned, I cured the Polygel for 90 seconds. I also left this struggle in because it will tend to happen. But look how it turned out this time. And oh, I'm so happy. I got my stiletto shape. And it was easy to do. Oh, and you know what? This got me so fired up. I couldn't wait to shape and refine. I wanted to try this glossy top coat right away. I was so happy and just polishing like doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at that gloss. I'm pretty impressed with this top coat. Now that I'm feeling like a champion, I decided to make a full set. At this point, I was just picking colors from the kit randomly. So as you watch this, here are just a few comments. What made this somewhat of a challenge is there's no lip around the edges because I cut them to create the stiletto shape. And this being a softer gel, I kept getting it on my fingers that were holding the form. So if there never comes an official dual form and you create your own, as I have here, be sure to well prepare with alcohol, as you will need it to wipe off pretty frequently. Wiping your own hands as well. I thought maybe to wear gloves, but since I was creating a full set, this would be too much of a strain once the set is done on one hand. There are also times when you don't see the cleanup portion before curing. This is because of a combination of me forgetting and sometimes remembering off camera before the lamp. I told y'all I be feeling uncoordinated every time I come back. Also, I didn't show every nail that I did because I pretty much figure if you see one, you get the idea of how to do the rest. You know what? I still had so much fun seeing if my experiment could be put to the test, and so far, I think it came out very close to my goal, and I am so happy with the results. This was a lot of fun, and I plan to be doing this again. I'm thinking back in amazement at my first time using Polygel, which wasn't that long ago, and here I'm finding myself already experimenting and trying something new. This was my take on creating stiletto dual forms. It was no different than taking a full coverage nail tip, cutting it into shape, and refining it by filing. I really love the fact that it saves a lot of work in the end. So here I decided to add a touch of hand-painted art. I used a candy gel cream that I've had since last year. This is color number 1516, which is just slightly lighter than the pink mauve Polygel, so I figured it would stand out. As I continued drawing, I wondered if I could add a bit of contrast by making the art, what? Matte finish. Funny thing about matte finish, I think it's definitely my signature now. My nail sister, Addicted to Pink Nails, mentioned me in one of her videos when it came to using matte in one of her sets. Then she later made such a cute comment. She said, "When I think of matte, I think of you." I love it. Please check out her channel, and I hope you subscribe as well. She's been participating in a lot of collabs and is doing very pretty, trendy nail work. Love you, sis. I really hope that you enjoyed today's content, because I think I'm on to something creating my own stiletto dual forms. Look at how they turned out. Love them. The shape is perfect. The length comes out exactly the way you need to. Here's my other hand without any artwork. Thank you so much for being here today. I am so glad that you could make it. And welcome to all the new subscribers. Hope to see you again in the next video.